What's going on, Overdog Man Dan here? Warframe and a few other things, probably. Um, in terms of what we're going to talk about. So, it's been a couple days. My apologies. Of course, anyone that's followed me over on Twitter knows that I injured myself there on Monday at work. Burned my arm. I posted a couple pictures now. Today's picture did not look as nice as yesterday's picture, or Monday's picture, if you will. It's not for the faint of heart, let's just say that. If I post any more pictures, it's probably gonna look even worse before it starts to get better. But anyway, so yeah, that kind of took up most of my Monday. Didn't get around to doing anything Monday night because by the time I got home, took my medicines and all that crap to avoid getting an infection. Yeah, I was just too beat. But anyway, so I'm finally starting to level up my Oberon and my Sabaras and the Sylvan Aegis. I'm kind of leveling up a bit. I'm not really saying, I can't say that I'm overly thrilled with the Sylvan Aegis, and I'm pretty sure from my gathering of things that other people were very impressed with it, but it just doesn't do it for me. And I think it has to do again with the stance. The stance is just too boring, slow, mundane, if you will. But moving on from that, we'll see once I get it fully set up. I mean, with my first setup unranked, I had every mod slot taken in there. Still had some open available points, but we'll see once I get it ranked up of what I change around a bit. Regarding Oberon Prime and Sabaris, and of course I got all the Banshee and the Euphona and Helios Prime and all that stuff, and I want to thank everybody that helped me and traded those things to me for the stuff that I was missing and such, and you know, that you guys, I just couldn't do it for my lack of time that I get inside the game anymore, in general, especially with so many of the other ones that I'm trying to work on as well, and whatnot, trying to get that variety going again. But so Oberon Prime, looking at it with the amount of already formatted slots that it gives me, it shouldn't take that long for me to get a decent setup on him. I'm probably going to start up with the last setup I did for regular Oberon and then work from there with some tweaks. But of course, you know, with his couple of tweaks that he gets over standard Oberon, it's already godlike if I just keep with the setups that I had just a couple weeks ago. Sabaris Prime, you know, I do like my burst weapons. Sabaris and the Tigris were my favorite, and I know people are talking about, you know, Sabaris being a side grade to the Dex Sabaris and such. Whatever. I never really bothered worrying about this weapon is better than that weapon, or this weapon is a side grade to that weapon. I take each weapon as it is. Always have. Same thing with even the Warframes. I take each one as they are. Comparing it would just piss me off more than anything else. Even if it was like 10 times better than another weapon that it would be comparable to, it would just tick me off, and that's just the way I am. So just kind of playing around with it here for the first couple of missions. That you're gonna see this one that I've been playing in, just so I could get a little chit-chat time in. And I do love my Sabaris Prime and of course Oberon Prime. Don't know what else to say there. So I guess since I have essentially everything now in terms of weapons and frames and everything, if I level it all up, I should be able to take the Master Rank 22 test as well. Or not 22, 24 test. We'll see. It's not really a big deal to me anymore. You know, other than a little bit extra syndicate points and stuff like that, and on a daily basis. But again, I barely make it through all of those rep points in all the different things on a daily basis anyway, just because I don't have a lot of time. So many other things to concentrate on and do. I've got a whole bunch of backlog of content that I just haven't put out yet that I need to get together to put out. So, you know, that's not just Warframe. And then, of course, we had the past couple of weeks of the Keystone Alpha. That's all I can really talk about right now. So that was interesting. Played a lot of the Overwatch during the anniversary. Tried to get a couple of items from there. I didn't get a lot, or at least a lot that I wanted, but I got a few things out of it. I got some updates regarding the next expansion or the next big update to the Division coming out. And a few other things that I'm going to talk about here. I just happened to get a couple comments the other day on one of my ATS mods. And then I went back and I looked at them, and I didn't realize how popular my mods had become. Yeah, okay. What am I saying? Become, and the requests people have. So I have to kind of get back into making those mods for people. I do want to finish the one truck that I've been working on forever, and then add in a few more and update a couple that people have asked me to. So just FYI, I doubt anyone's going to be watching that plays that game anyway, because I've got Warframe in the background. But important one. I was asked about whether I'm going to get Destiny 2. I don't know. Don't really know. I mean, obviously it's going to be on PC. Preferred choice. I played Destiny on my PS3. Was not impressed, but I'm not really a console type of player when it comes to FPS or shooter games, if you will. I just can't use a controller, period, when it comes to those. So unless I have a physical keyboard and mouse, the game to me is just junk, honestly. So I did not enjoy Destiny as much as, say, everybody else did that plays on console, or that is used to controller. It just didn't work for me. So maybe, we'll see. I don't know. And that's just being honest. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other new games coming out this year, a couple of the big things, and like I'm heavily addicted to Dirt 4 right now, which many of you probably noticed from a couple of videos. I spend a lot of time in that on a daily basis now, and of course, sure, it's a new game, so I want to spend some time on it. But to me, it's definitely one of the most enjoyable additions of that game, and I'll have a full review on that soon too. So. But in general, just a lot of things going on. Applied for some more betas to different games that are out there or that are up and coming. So once I get those come out, if I get access to those, and if we're allowed to showcase any kind of video footage, of course, I'll have that stuff up and all that jazz. So, and I gotta fit it in between work and everything else that's going on. So, whew. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes. The medicine that I'm on is just a weird medicine. You don't even want to know what the common side effect is. Trust me. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. But you could probably figure it out. Anyway. I'm just going to leave you guys for this. And probably the next big update, obviously, or the next update to Warframe, whatever that it comes out here, maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, and then if I can get a couple of the other videos finished off and up and out for you guys to see and such too, and hopefully things settle it down a little bit by the weekend, and I can really rock out some content. Anyway, also 2 days away from Barrow Katir again, if you're still even paying attention. So make sure you're farmed up for Barrow Katir. Don't know what he's going to have. I've been trying to farm as many ducats or ducats or whatever they are as much as I can. Mostly because obviously TennoCon coming up here in a couple weeks. I want to make sure I have enough money and ducats available to buy anything duplicates or anything that I really want to get. Of course, more pedestal primes. Need to get a couple more of those. You can never have enough pedestal primes. So yeah, you got that coming up in a few weeks as well. So, but I don't know what he's gonna have on Friday, and you never know. You might have something really freaking epic. Otherwise, you won't. And I doubt it'll be anything epic or crazy, but again, you never know. Alright, I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.